message for you. Everything is timeless here, so there could be something here, a golden nugget, if you will, of wisdom, information, encouragement, maybe a song title, a color, something to match up with the synchronicities, symbols, and signs God has already been giving you, okay? Whenever you see my face with a message here, it's because I'm guided to show up with a form of energy and articulation here that can assist you on your journey. I feel like this message is for someone who has a really good foundation emotionally, but also within yourself. You've learned to love yourself in a way where you know your worth, you know your leadership superpowers, you know your communication superpowers. You're very intelligent, okay? And I got some notes here. We got energy levels increasing. What's up, everybody? We got believing in yourself, okay? And then we have obtaining clarity straight from spirit. So these are the three indications you'll know if this is your message, okay? I'd like to get the overall themes out of the way in the beginning or intro of all my readings and my videos, so whoever's watching knows to stay in support or kindly, move on to another community you feel more connected with, okay? Everyone deserves to find their place where they really feel, okay, cool, this naturally fits. So only take the parts of the readings as information that fit with what's already showing up in your reality. So note that, to be aware of what's going on within yourself, to really start tapping in with this stuff, okay? What's up, everyone? Welcome to your tarot message. Okay, so I got Four Pentacles as the card. I was literally just prepping with this deck that I really, really enjoy, and I only feel called to use it when I'm reading for a very powerful group of people. I have all types of different subscribers and beautiful souls that follow me, so the messages that I, deliver are from all types of themes, all types of universes, if you will, right? There's a universe 1, which is why there's a life path 1, a universe 2, which is like all the themes of intuition, femininity, working with others one-on-one, that type of energy. So it could really, really, resonate today with someone who's a powerful leader. That's the theme of today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all for the genuine compliments, okay? I love this card here. Whoever's gonna resonate with this message today, you have obtained some type of powerful epiphany. This could be a new form of awareness about yourself, about your finances here, about your inner power, your inner strength. You're learning how to pick yourself up, even on the most difficult days where it feels like all different types of negative thought patterns and things that have happened in your life. If it comes up to the surface, you're able to deal with that. You're able to really, really organize your mind right now in a way that not many people can. And you should honor yourself for this here and give yourself, some kudos, even if it's just kind thoughts to yourself, like, I'm really doing it, I'm really going for it, I'm really powering through. Building momentum is coming through, and strength. Yeah, because with the King of Wands, you could be somebody, anyone here. This is for the soul. This is for the energy of those who just resonate with me and my community I've created here, okay, with these messages. This is a King of Wands, but you can resonate with even a Queen of Wands energy, and you can always note that for the future readings I ever do, okay? Even if I'm saying a masculine, but you're like, this is my message, but I'm just a feminine, that's cool. You can flip those roles if it resonates more that way. All right, the information will come out the way it's supposed to, and then it's up to you to use your gifts, your skills, your discernment to know what matches for you and why God has brought you here resonating with this vibe, okay? So swords are really symbolic here. I feel like you hold the keys, you hold a lot of wisdom, you hold a lot of intuitive, I'm getting intuitive research skill as well. So you have allowed your body, your gut, and your mind to fuse together to help you research certain information that has allowed you to feel more strong about where you stand. This could be anything regarding finances, regarding creativity, connecting both creativity and finances here. There's like a brand new fresh air within your mind here. It's like a mental reset of some sort. We got a lot of planets in Capricorn right now, okay? Happy birthday once again. I'll say it throughout the season. Happy birthday to all my Capricorns already. If y'all watched yesterday's reading or the reading before that, I let y'all know when my birthday's coming up. Literally this season as well. So thank y'all for all the love. Thank y'all for all the support. I already feel like I'm celebrating my birthday every day this month just by getting to give messages to all of you, okay? Happy birthday in advance to you, love, all those in the chat watching. It is definitely the GOAT season. So this is dope. Like, look at how much beautiful, beautiful golden energy you're being surrounded by. And I wrote this as the third note for those that will resonate with this. You're obtaining clarity straight from spirit. Look at that. Straight from spirit. Like with you, it's not a confusing time. You know exactly who needs to go, even though this is not what it's about, but this came through right now. You know exactly what needs to stay, how to do things as well. All right? You're very aware of yourself. You believe in yourself. And here's the thing, when you believe in yourself, you become this mega light, right? But you're not always going to resonate with, because you're traveling, I'm seeing this energy where like there's a globe here that I'm seeing in my vision that I'm seeing you walk in. It's like a little globe. It's like spirit is showing me that your energy is very bright in a very dark world, right? I'm looking at a globe and it doesn't have a lot of light. It's like your light, whoever's resonating with this, okay? And you carry this divine spark because it's given to you. And not everybody's gonna understand. Let me tell you, every time a really genuine soul comes to earth to help the collective evolve in some way, whether it's a small community, big community, on a mass scale, business scale, I mean, it can go on under any circumstance or position really. But every time a soul comes in to help change things for the better, they are the most challenged souls, okay? Because society knows who has the ability to make a difference, and those people are challenged. Same thing for people who are gifted with beauty, physical appearance beauty, or super talented, gifted people here. They're challenged, period. I'm hearing everyone gets a challenge in their own way. It's a matter of how you obtain the information from the challenge, when it does occur, if it does occur. It's like you're not expecting things, but you're at the same time, whoever you are, you're ready. This is you like, look, I don't want no beef, but I'm strong, I'm powerful. Like right now, y'all, I'm giving this message and there are some negative, comments in the live chat, but all you do is block them and you move on. Literally. You have to build some type of a strong exterior and understand that people online, most of them are mentally unhealthy, period. So not everybody's gonna be nice. Not everybody is gonna say nice things. Some people will say the most ugly, nasty things online to people they don't know, and they feel better about it because they don't know them. So you have to build this awareness of yourself. You have to know your gifts. You have to know who you are. This is a real message coming through. Seriously, because if y'all saw some of the comments that are live here, it's disgusting what people will tell someone that they don't know. And it's not kind all the time. So you have to really love what you do. Moving forward, you have to really feel guided to do what you do. Even if it's like, yeah, I feel, I need to stay in the service industry, the food industry, I need to stay in the tattoo business, whatever it is you feel you need to do because it already has a system or something's functioning around it. Believe in that here. This is really the second topic, believing in yourself. Because what happens if you don't and you come across a group of 10 people, for example, who are ready to look at someone with a light shining from them on a spiritual and energetic level? People know this, y'all. At this point, we're in 2026. People know what the F they're doing. They know when they're bullying a grown adult at work and family. Like, people know when they're tearing someone down or trying to. So you have to build, it's you and God, right? But God also brings your support. This is about also what this message is today. You will be given divine support and people will come in. Friends will show up. For those of you that are blessed enough to have friends, I know all of us don't, care for that or whatever it is. Everybody's different is what I'm going to say. But connection is still important when God does bring it in and it's authentic and genuine. Definitely do your best to pour into those people as they pour into you, you feel me? Because you will have divine support. I am getting a message coming through. I'm seeing an angel or even up to 2 angels here. They're really protecting you, helping you, listening to your prayers, listening to the things you're writing. I sat down yesterday and I just wrote a bunch of affirmations. Not so I can say them 17 times every day, but just to write them out, to get them out of my mind and heart onto paper in the physical reality so it's out here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Grand Melon, and I appreciate you for your donation, love. Thank you. Like I said, y'all, you just, whatever it is you do, make sure you like doing it, okay? Because if you like doing it, you can work on things and eventually even fall in love with doing it, bare minimum. But if you love doing something, even better. If you can find something that you love doing, even better. It doesn't always have to be the thing that pays the bills, but it has to be the thing that brings more joy. And if it could knock out a lot of boxes for you, great. Like I said, everyone's different. There's always a link below for you to be able to dive in deeper and get a more private reading with me, okay? Or from me, always. I want to thank y'all for every form of support, from the donations to using my link, knowing my rates, everything here. Remember, y'all, you can still click on the link and at least know the rates, at least know what I offer through that link, okay? In the description box, and I'll leave it in the comments later if I remember. So yeah. You can still know the information. That way, you're just aware whenever you're ready. For those that need more time and stuff, okay? But yeah, as I always say, I love being here, helping the collective out best ways I know. This is one of many ways I'm, out here in the world helping, okay? Before this was professional dance teaching in LA. I was professionally dancing, choreographing, teaching, movement instruction, all the works, movement development, okay? And I was guided to use my creative spiritual gifts that I was using forever in dance and teaching and take it over to a more esoteric field, okay? So that's, and I say this to tell you that you never know where God's gonna move you, but if you trust the process, no matter what it looks like on the outside, y'all, and you know that you're being guided to do what you're doing because things do work for you. You know who I'm talking to is what this is. This is the star I'm talking to. You got Aquarius energy, whoever you are. You've got Leo energy. You got Capricorn energy here. So we've got power. We've got lessons of learning your inner authority, but we also have lessons here of you learning to stand up for yourself, to be okay with what you bring to the table, even if you're different, even if you're not what. Let me tell you, one person will tell you, this is how you should be. This is how you'll be right with God. This is how blah, 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 blah. Another person will tell that person they're wrong. Another person will tell those 2 people they're wrong, because everyone has a different view and walk of life. And if you're around the right people, it will be people who learn to accept that and don't try and change people around them because of their fear of their reality being fucked up by other people living their truths. Someone living their truth should not ruffle your feathers to the point where you want to tear someone down. This is like a message coming through. I feel like you have watched way too many people in your life from childhood all the way to now, be bullied or be put down for being different. So this is why you're like in love with your authenticity. This is building power. This is building wealth. You're giving people around you hope. The people that you're allowing in your field, you're giving them real hope. All right? Hey, Kristen. Hey, Fee. I appreciate you. And you see how this individual here is putting their wish in the bowl here. This is like, you're aware of the world and how it's changing, but you're also becoming aware of the huge world within you. Okay, for some of you, maybe you haven't always had time to explore your creativity, your inner child, your inner world, your emotional, waves of how you move, because you've always had to work hard. You've always had to keep yourself upright. Like, this is someone who's very independent, but like I said, Spirit wants to bring in that divine support. Okay. Check out my message from yesterday and the messages before. I have lots of tarot messages, collective messages, Capricorn messages here. Okay, you can always find something that's for you. Just use your intuition. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one more card here. Very special message today. I'm grateful. I hope you're feeling grateful as well. We're alive, we're here. We're able to get connected through this interweb here. So there was a lot of different things covered today. So this is how you'll know like the specifics to the message, because Spirit knows who these messages are supposed to get out there to. It's just up to me to listen to the calling and make sure I get the message out through me. Best ways I know. But I don't just use cards, y'all. I post dance videos here to express creativity real time. So definitely, if you ever see my dance reels or whatever, like, that's love. That was my first love. So I definitely share my love and my creative, flow the best ways I know. I appreciate you all so much, okay? Thank you for all the donations, all the gifts. Thank you for the early birthday gifts. A lot of y'all are already sending early donation birthday gifts, so thank you. I really do. I just, you have to appreciate things in the moment, and just that's it, period. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Thank you for bringing the positivity. I know I don't always have the chat open, and that's just for, safety on my end. But when it is open, just know that, if you're here to connect, definitely use the chat. So we got 4 of Cups. So Spirit is guiding this message out with a clear message of, not caving into the hard days or the times when emotions feel a little bit heavier. Sometimes that emotion is being cleared and it's being cleansed, but that's why it's rising up for you to feel it. It's like we have to really experience the weight of some of these emotions sometimes, even though we don't want to, but that's how eventually it gets softer and it's able to, formulate into something like wisdom, where you're able to help someone, poetry, art, or even just a part of your testimony, your journey, and your story that you're able to share with someone when the time is right, okay? I want you to know everything matters. All the little moments, the large moments, the losses, the wins, all of that here matter. With the 4 of Cups, this is like you feeling a little bit overwhelmed with a certain matter or a couple of things internally. This is like your internal world, which you're not really sharing with too many people, okay? And a lot of people don't know that you are experiencing some of this energy, which for some of you, this could create creative blockages if you allow it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't shift the perspective and see it as, no, I'm feeling it so I can heal it. I'm feeling it through. Instead of ignoring things, that's like bypassing, right? You're allowing yourself to sit with things this period of time, for sure. And all this Capricorn energy in the sky right now is giving you a good grounded force for you to be able to lock in, okay? May this message find who it's for. All right, may it find the souls it's for, and make sure later when you're watching this or after this, if you want to use the playback, comment below. I'd love to see the community that these messages are finding, okay? Thank you for all of your energy. Thank you for your time, and have a good rest of your day, okay? Period. Oh, also, in that link below is my Patreon. If you want to become a member, I'm going to be dropping more readings, fresh private gems for whoever would like to be a part of that membership. Okay, I've had it for 2 years, so there's already, 2 years worth of timeless videos ready for you. Bye.